Hello everyone, I welcome you in this YouTube video lecture on operational amplifier. My name is Manoj Falaswal. In this lecture, we will see Schmitt trigger and their application in noise detection. Let's start with Schmitt trigger. Before that, we will see how noise affects the output. So, if the input to a comparator, this is the input to a comparator, if it contains noise, the output may be irritative when Vin is near a trip point or zero crossing. For instance, with a zero crossing, the output is low when Vin is positive and high when Vin is negative. If the input contains a noise voltage with a peak of 1 millivolt or more, then the comparator will detect the zero crossing produced by this noise figure. So this graph shows the output of zero crossing detection if the input contains noise. This type of behavior can be avoided by using a Schmitt trigger. A Schmitt trigger circuit, which is basically a comparator circuit with positive feedback. So this Schmitt trigger is the first example we are studying with a positive feedback. You can notice that the output part is connected to the non-inverting or positive terminal of the operational amplifier. So in Schmitt trigger, positive feedback is used. See, because of this voltage divider circuit, there is a positive feedback voltage. When op-amp is positively saturated, a positive voltage is feedback to the non-inverting input, and this positive voltage holds the output in high stage. When the output voltage is negatively saturated, a negative voltage feedback to the inverting input, holding the output in low state. So let's discuss in more detail of Schmitt trigger circuit. So when the output voltage is plus V set, then reference voltage is given by V reference equal to R1 upon R1 plus R2 into V set. There is a misprint. This should be R2 instead of, because the reference voltage is given at this point. This is the voltage that is fed back to the input, and that comes the voltage drop across the R2. This R1 R2 forms a voltage divider circuit. So total output voltage is divided between these two resistance. So the V reference is given by R2 upon R1 plus R2 into V output. We can write this as plus beta into V saturation. Saturation is the maximum output that can be produced by a operational amplifier, and it can generally plus minus 13 volt to plus minus 15 volt. If the differential input voltage Vin is less than this reference voltage, if Vin is less than this V reference voltage, that means the overall differential input voltage is positive and the V output remains plus V set. And when the input Vin exceed V reference, the output switches from plus V set to minus V set, and then the reference voltage changes. In this case, the reference voltage is given by minus R2 upon R1 plus R2 into V set, because in this case V saturation is minus V saturation. So we get V reference as a minus beta V saturation. and in this case the output will remains minus Vset as long as the input voltage is greater than the V reference voltage. And now if this Vin become less than equal to V reference, this implies that Vin become more negative than V saturation. Again output switches from plus Vset and so on. So the transfer characteristic of Schmitt trigger circuit is shown in this figure. The output is also shown here of a Schmitt trigger. If the input is different than sine, even then the output will be determined as a same way. For any type of input, either it is sine wave, triangular wave or other error signal, the output of a Schmitt trigger is always a rectangular waveform or square waveform. So for the positive feedback, you must know that positive feedback has an unusual effect on the circuit. It forces the reference voltage to have the same polarity as the output voltage. The reference voltage is positive when the output voltage is plus Vset and negative when the output is minus Vset. In a Schmitt trigger, the voltage at which the output switches from plus Vset to minus Vset or vice versa are known as upper trigger point or lower trigger point. The difference between the two trip point is called the hysteresis. So the upper trigger point is given by plus V reference, that is R2 upon R1 plus R2 into V saturation, and the lower trigger point LTP is given by R2 upon R1 plus R2 into minus V saturation, and the hysteresis is given by upper trigger point voltage minus lower trigger point voltage. Now if we put these two equations into this one, we will get V hysteresis equal to 2 into R2 upon R1 plus R2 into V set. R2 upon R1 plus R2 is given by beta or feedback factor. Then we can write V hysteresis as a 2 beta V saturation. Sometimes in exam they will directly ask calculate the upper trigger point and lower trigger point of the Schmitt trigger as shown in the figure. And this hysteresis loop can be shifted on both the sides of 0 point by connecting a voltage reference sources as shown in this figure. If we connect this reference voltage, then it can be shifted either right side or left side. When V output is plus V set, the reference voltage or upper trigger point is given by V set minus VR into R2 upon R1 plus R2 plus, because in this case the feedback voltage is given by V set minus VR into R2 upon R1 plus R2. So the total voltage at non-inverting terminal or plus V reference is given by VR plus V set minus VR into R2 upon R1 plus R2. When we solve this, we will get upper trigger point is beta V set plus VR R1 upon R1 plus R2. Similarly, when the output voltage is minus V set, the reference voltage upper trigger point UTP can be written as, sorry, this one come LTP. LTP will written as minus Vset minus VR R2 upon R1 plus R2 plus VR, and it comes out minus beta Vset plus VR R1 upon R1 plus R2. So we can shift hysteresis loop either side of 0 by connecting a voltage source as a reference as shown in this figure. So that's all for today's lecture. In next lecture we will see some more application of operational amplifier such as active filters and few numerical problems. Thank you.